make the wheat. By the way, now typically what I do is I go from my office in the evening at home, have my evening CCFTT, and then I make a dough. Okay, then I make a dough for evening chapatis, and the same dough can be thank you. And then next we'll show the khichdi after this. Okay, so then after I make a dough in the evening, so I make chapatis in the evening for dinner, and that dough can be rested in the refrigerator for next day, only 2 days. Remember, I always tell you. So you can make keep the refrigerated dough, and second day you can make fresh chapatis. But chapatis should only be 2 days. More than that, it is stale food. Okay. So if you have time in the morning, make 10 for the day, no problem. You can make 3 for evening, 3 for morning, and you can enjoy. If you can make in the evening, morning you eat, that's okay also for the breakfast, but ideally dough should be kept in the refrigerator and chapati should be made fresh. Okay. Now initially, till you get to that point where you will master it, you have to practice and practice and practice, because we have been doing this for years. You might not make round, there will be all sorts of map, India, Russia, America, that's fine, but make sure you, so here you just roll this into the whole wheat like this, and then you have your rolling pin that you will start rolling. And if you have a little bit stickiness, you can always, by the way, you can have granite, you can have any what you call cutting board. I have tried that. Anything that.
Or even your kitchen counter.
Kitchen counter, granite. Yes, yes.
You know,
no, it's not pushing back on you. Is that because it doesn't have yeast in it?
No yeast in that. No yeast in that.
And is that why it doesn't push back?
Yeah, and also because it's all a little bit floured, so it will not stick. Okay.
And the whole wheat will not stick back.
Yeah, yeah. And make sure first you go in the middle, and once your middle uniform, then just go on the sides only. That's the easy way to do the chapati.
I've been baking for 30 years and I've never made anything that round in my life.
Yeah, that is what I say. It's like practice and practice. Yeah. And then you can just take it on the frying pan. Here, yeah, already pan hot here.
Is there oil in that pan or anything?
No,
no. Just try. Just try. Okay. And then you have to kind of, first you have to take it immediately on the second side, see? Okay. And then second side. And then let it brown. Now unfortunately on coils we cannot put it directly to the stove. Typically the first side is like few seconds. I just showed you how I rolled it. Second side should get nice brown patches. Till that point you will put it in the skillet. But if you have a gas stove, then you on the second side you will lower the gas stove, and the first side you will put directly on the flame. Okay, and then it actually fluffs. You have the picture there, chapati. Okay, that is fluff chapati. So, and you can see the gas stove there. So you can directly put that into gas stove and it really nicely fluffs and separates the layers.
Roll me one, I'll make it inside and bring it.
Yeah.
I can make it.
She can make it and show us on the gas stove. So, here, you see brown patches now? Yeah, let's get more brown patches. And this is most wonderful bread for children's, elders. So if you can make this, wrap this in children's lunchbox. Or if, like yesterday I was saying, they are at school, they don't want to have different foods because their children are carrying sandwiches and friends and they don't want to show chapati. Let them come home, make these rolls, and they just go on eating this chapati. It's very wonderful fresh bread. Second good thing about chapati is, like I was saying, it's nourishing and grounding and it's fresh food. In India, there is someone assigned to make chapatis. Okay, and that is what I say, there is a system in India that someone is always cooking for you. Your mom, your grandmom, you have a hired maid, someone is cooking for you, because cooking and fresh cooking is a very much highly granted thing in India. Okay, so that is why someone is there to cook for you. Unfortunately, we don't have the system here. We are talking about low economy, no jobs. We should have something like that to create chapatis, instead of creating McDonald's patties. So these are the huge industries now, but if they can, some of them can think about converting them into some another branch which is health and wellness, we can have some nice fresh rolled chapatis. So yeah, you can see now here. Okay. Now unfortunately, because this is electric, I'm just going to roast both sides in the pan only, which is fine too. If you don't have that confidence to put the flame right on the flame, you can always roast in the pan only. Okay, both sides can be in the pan only. Okay, so we are just roasting that. That is simple chapati, making a dough. Always dough should be rested for 10-15 minutes at least, because when you put water, salt, everything, that wheat flour needs to little bit absorb everything, water, and it becomes light on digestion. So when you make dough, let 5-10 minutes rest. Again, you have to play around. Some people like loose dough, they can roll it with loose dough. Some people like really tight dough. Excuse me, I like the way I made it because it's mixed, not very loose, not very tight. But it's again up to your practice. You have to work on that basically. So this is chapati going on the both sides, okay? And this is a good bread. And even in traveling, we make the same chapatis. You take with you. You can put some chutney, anything that is, so you don't have to do grab and go meals, okay? Another idea variety in chapati is same flour, you mix the spices and make spicy chapati. Then you don't have to even carry anything, just carry some homemade yogurt for lunch and you are good. Okay. How you make it? In dough, same, you make little bit of hing, pinch of hing. Okay. Then little bit 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Then you add little bit of cayenne powder, salt, and make a spicy dough. Okay. Same chapati, I chopped spinach and put it in the dough. I chopped this coleslaw cabbage, put it into the dough. Any chopped vegetable you can put it into the dough and make chapati, which is called paratha. Paratha is a spicy chapati with vegetable. It is called paratha. Okay? And they are in northern India, these parathas are enjoyed for breakfast. Okay? So that way you can make chapatis. So this is our chapati bread. And I'm going to little bit put on our ghee. Where is our ghee?
It's on the floor.
Take it inside. Yeah, it's ready. Now a spoon.
Dr. Reena, it's right at the end. At the table.